Did you just incorporate your business in India? GST registration is the most crucial tax compliance you need to meet. Wondering how? Simply make sure all the requirements are fulfilled beforehand. This includes the documents required for GST registration as well. In this video, we'll understand what these requirements are. But before that, you should be aware of GST registration and its eligibility criteria. What is GST registration and why is it important? GST registration is the legal process of bringing businesses under the GST framework. It is crucial for two purposes. Number 1. Formalization of the economy, and Number 2. Prevention of tax evasion. Also, all the benefits businesses enjoy under the GST regime, like input tax credit, reduced tax compliance, lower and uniform tax rates, can only be allowed after obtaining the GST registration. So, to sum up, GST registration is not just a mandatory obligation for eligible businesses but also a gateway to avail several benefits for smoother and more efficient operations. Are all businesses required to take GST registration? No. In this context, the GST Act has put forth certain requirements. For instance, GST registration is required only if merchandise businesses exceed 40 lakh or service providers exceed 20 lakh of turnover in the previous year. Although, there are a few exceptions. Based on the business activity, certain types of businesses have to take GST registration regardless of their turnover. These include: Number 1. NRI businesses. Number 2. Interstate suppliers. Number 3. Aadhaar service providers. Number 4. Businesses under GST reverse charge mechanism. Number 5. E-commerce businesses and operators. Number 6. Casual taxpayers, and Number 7. Importing or exporting businesses. If you've understood the eligibility, let's move to the most crucial GST registration requirement: documentation. What are the documents required for GST registration? As each type of taxpayer has a slightly different set of required documents, you must understand the specific documentation for your business before initiating the process. In this video, we will break down the requirements in a simple, easy-to-understand manner. First up, let's begin with a sole proprietorship firm. Since sole proprietorships operate on their owner's identity, the documents of the owner is crucial here. This includes: Number 1. Photograph of the proprietor. Number 2. Proprietor's PAN. Number 3. Proprietor's Aadhaar. Number 4. Bank details in a cancelled check, and Number 5. Proof of registered business address. Next up are the partnership structures, LLP and firm. Here, you will require the documents of the partners as well as the business separately. Let's see what they are. Number 1. Among partners' documents, you need photographs and Aadhaar cards. Number 2. Business PAN. Number 3. Stamped and notarized partnership or LLP deed. Number 4. Proof of registered business address, and Number 5. Details of business bank account in a cancelled check. Lastly, considering GST registration for companies, you'll require the directors and the entity's documents. Here's the complete list. Number 1. Aadhaar and photographs of directors. Number 2. Company's PAN. Number 3. MOA and AOA. Number 4. Proof of registered business address, and Number 5. Details of the company's current bank account through a cancelled check. Hopefully, we've covered all the documents your business might need during the GST registration process. If you still have doubts, post them in the comments section and allow us to promptly respond. Want to know the further process? Read our detailed blog linked in the description. Hit that like button if you found this video helpful. Subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell icon for more informative updates ahead. Thanks for watching. Watch our other videos as well.